Hi guys, it's Sarah the Northwoods Stitcher here. I've had a very rough day, so I did not bother to do my hair. As you can see, today Maine is suffering massive tragedy. We had a shooter in Lewiston, and it's quite a distance from my location, but it's affecting us statewide, of course. Not just emotionally, but even our grocery stores didn't open until 10 this morning. My husband's dentist canceled, and over 200 schools have canceled, and they're still looking for the shooter. So, enough said. I'm not allowed to watch any more TV, my husband says, so he wants me to dry out. I'm drying out. I don't have any stitch to show you today. I do have a lot of finishing ideas and treasures. This past weekend, I went to Cape Cod to visit a friend, and she is a wonderful and talented cross stitcher as well as a thrift shopper. And we went to a thrift store, we went to some antique stores, we went to a couple of retail stores, hit all the clearances. It was kind of funny because we would go into a store that she and I haven't been into together, and I would walk in behind her, she would make a beeline to the clearance section. We are soul sisters. You know you found the right person to hang out with when they go straight to the clearance, am I right? So I've got a odd menagerie of stuff at my feet here. And the only exciting cross-stitch thing I have is my Just Cross Stitch magazine came in. So I got to go through this on the Cape and then came home and I got this in the mail. So I'm gonna sit down with this tonight and maybe a cup of tea and just have a very laid back day. But after I show you some of my treasures, there will be a edited part of the video where I will introduce you to my friend and some wonderful things in her house, which was full of cross-stitch treasures. So it was just a wonderful time to be down there and spend some time with her. And I'll go back because there was lots more filming to do that we didn't get to because we were too busy. I found this at a thrift store and it was 25 cents. And it's just a great little board for mounting a long stitch on. Now, something like this, I think, I don't know immediately what I'm going to use it for, but it was 25 cents. It's great to have in my stash. And for a quarter, I can't leave it there. But I do have, and who does it? Is it Rosewood Manor or is it, I can't think of the name right now. My head is so scrambled from today's events. I have a pattern of the stacked turtles. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It's this cute cross stitch and the turtles are all on each other's backs and they're all different colors. And that's the pattern that I can see on this. And I don't know what I'll paint this, but that'll be the last part. So that's a wonderful thing to have in my finishing collection. I stopped at a Savers, which is a massive thrift store chain, and I got this cute little wooden framed mirror, and it was only $3.99. And it has a removable insert at the top, so I can put a little cross stitch in there, and I can touch up the frame with maybe some more stain, because it's a little rough, so I'll probably sand it down lightly and dress it up. But it's a beautiful wood mirror, and I think it's just adorable. And that's probably, could be a 5x5, might be a 4x4, but we all know there are a lot of stitches. It's a 5x5. No, 4.5x4.5. I can make work. It work. So there are a lot of little stitches that would be really cute in there. Or if I'm really crafty, I'll do a couple of different seasons and switch them out. So that'd be nice. This little guy was $3 at a thrift store. I absolutely love how it's made. So I'm not sure if I'm going to just use it for a stash or if I'm going to do inside individual cross stitches in here. the decisions are endless for this, or the choices are endless. But for $3, it was a beautifully little made tray. And when you go hunting, just keep an open mind when you see something. If you can't think of an immediate pattern that you're going to use for it, think of another immediate use so you can have dual usage out of something. And it's not just taking up space. Oh, I have to get up for this one. Also at Savers, I found another little, I guess I call this a purse basket to stitch on. The top had some water damage, doesn't matter. It was $4.99. The inside, I traveled up with some things in here. The inside is incredibly clean. It was made in New Hampshire. Ringe, RINDGE Baskets Incorporated in New Hampshire. I don't think I've ever heard of that part of New Hampshire before, so I have to look that up. But it's a beautiful little basket. It even has a clean bum. So another basket to stitch. So now I have two. One I have my heart set on for an anchor stitch, but this one I think I'm probably going to do a miniature sampler because I don't have one yet with a miniature sampler on it. Oh, this was a $2 decoration thing, but since it's already orange and painted and I can cover this part, I thought this would be a great thing to put maybe a Halloween or Thanksgiving Day design on. And this was $2 at Goodwill. This was $2 at Goodwill. But look at the frame detail. I'm so excited about this. So I can change the color. It's a wonderful back. So these tabs are easy to work with. I always check the back of the frames to see how much of a project I'm getting into. But for $2, it's great. Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. It's an old-timey photo. But I fell in love with the detail in that frame. And this is a standard 8x10. I do really need to stop buying frames. I found, maybe gray was the color, I don't know. This seems a bit much, but it was a $6 frame. It's blue in color, very long. It has some roughness down here that I can touch up, but it's a very good frame. The glass was intact, so that's a nice treasure to have for one of my long stitches. Now, if I should stitch something that's going to be just too short all the way around and I don't want to do a mat, I can also do a fabric foundation to mount the cross stitch on, because that'll be another quick way to frame something rather than get out the mat board cutter, which is something I should do too. This was a cute little $2 decoration. I can pop this off and add a little stitch in here. I do like it because it's thick enough to stand up by itself, and I could do another stitch on the back. I'll show you in my Christmas bucket. I have one that's similar, that you stand up. It has a Christmas design on one side and a Valentine's Day on the other, so I don't have to put it away right away. I simply flip it over and get ready for the next holiday. I found another mirror and top part. This was a $6. I'm wondering now if this was half price, but I'm not sure. So I have this that I can pop out. Again, another great detail on the textured detail on the frame itself, and a very easy backing to pull apart. And I have that device that has the ability to push in the points. I've shown that in a previous video. Maybe I'll pull it out again and show you guys. when I get something for that. What else? So many goodies. This was close. This was a $2 find. I like that you can put it on the shelf either way with a label. I put stuff in it. Other treasures that I purchased. At Savers, I found a bag of stuff that had this fantastic rope cording. I'm going to use those to decorate packages this Christmas. It also would make a great braided design to go around an edge of a frame. Leather cording, great thing to always have in your stash, particularly if you want to hang something heavy. Always use leather. Also in that little bag was a brand new DMC, what is it? Just metallic embroidery spool. A little nylon filament spool. Those are great for hanging up ornaments when you don't want a string to show. Oh, and then I found some upholstery nails. These are great to hammer in the corner of your frames if you want to add some accent to them. I found this cute little ornament. This was $1/4. I have a lot of little frames somewhere that I don't necessarily want to do complicated stitches for. So I kind of got this to steal the idea. I can whip these out in front of the TV. It's really sweet. And I might put something in the corner of the frame to dress it up because it's a bit drab. I got a ream of paper for 25 cents, all Easter colors. I got a bag of miscellaneous Halloween stickers and labels. They'll make great cards. I can put them on the back of cards that I'm sending for, you know, little sticker seals. I got a package of 12 foam cauldrons. And I looked at these and I thought, well, these would be great as witches' cauldrons, but they'd also be good as St. Patty's Day cauldrons. And I could do some big cards with some coins sticking out of them. So I thought that was really cute. But there's 12 in here, and I think it's great. 12 cards for $1. I can make that up pretty quickly. So that was a fun menagerie of stuff. It was a good hunt. We went to a Dollar General down there on the Cape, and I found it to be a great resource for little tart pans. This is a set of 4, and it was $3.99. $3.99. So $1 a tart pan was good for me. I have to start making some pies, like stitch some pies. And then I found this little guy at a Goodwill. I hope to find something small enough to put him in so I can have another scissor keeper. I found a lot of frogs. Always check your clearance, because clearance down at Michael's on the Cape, I found these things for $2. These will be really handy. I can paint them, change the color. I can cover up the words. I can take off the words. I can remove or move this around because this is actually just screwed to the little crate. And I think this would be a really cute way to stitch something. It's got a little leg to it, so it'll stand up, or I could hang it up. But for $2, I loved the quickness of that. And this is same thing. You can screw this off, decorate it, keep this on the bottom, or take it off, or paint the whole thing. And again, it's got another stand. fun. I found anchor spools, 25 cents each. I thought they were all gone. Ever since they had that sale, I've been looking for these. I even checked a Michael's in upstate New York when I was up there. So it was just a shock to find Spools. Of course, I was with Spools, so she's probably my good luck charm. But I've got some great fall colors, great sampler colors. I'm really excited about these. I spent one evening just peeling all the 25-cent labels off of them so I can now put them away and nicely displayed. I got this cute little basket. It's meant to look like an old-fashioned gardener's basket. It's not. It's a repro. But it was only $4.49. I had to have it. And this actually looks cute sitting around with a bunch of spools in it, but I don't like my thread to get light or dust. So this was just my lap partner to peel labels. I can't wait to put those away and organize them. Had a coupon for 40% off at Michael's, and I picked up a beautiful piece of Lugana. It's a 28 count. They don't often carry this color. So I think this is a great color for some of my prairie schoolers. Irish linen, they call this one. So I can't remember what this cost with the 40% off, but it was definitely worth grabbing. Unfortunately, there was only one. This was at Savers, $3.49. I guess somebody attended a ceramic class or bought it to finish it after a ceramic class. It does have initials on it. It doesn't have the year it was done. It's meant to be a wall pocket, so it's a flat back with a way to hang it. And I just fell in love with it. I can put greenery in here. I can put little toys and treasures in here. I think I'm going to keep this in the house. It does look like it was used for, it might have been used for greenery, but I think I have a cute little teddy bear and a candy cane. I can just put a bunch of little presents in there. It'll look lovely on the wall. It's just a cute find. What a great price too. Now at the Dollar General, I put that stocking somewhere. I love checking them out occasionally because they have fabrics at affordable prices. No, this was the Dollar Tree, excuse me, not the Dollar General. I'm just looking at the bag. So these were $1.25 each. Great fall colors. I can even use this as a Christmas backing. But what wonderful little prints to finish up some little stitches that I've done. So those are definitely going to be put away in my fabric containers. And a great find. So check out your Dollar Tree. This I'm a little hesitant about because it is so thin. But I thought this was $1.25. I can certainly mount something here. And there is a hole where this plastic thing is. So I could hang it some other way, maybe with some raffia or some cording. But that was a great price for $1.25. For a little Halloween stitch for $1.25. I can paint wash, so it's not a solid color, it's more of a washed effect. I can do this in a gray or add some black text to texturize it and put a little Halloween stitch on that. There is no stand for it, but I think I can just lean it on something. I think that'll be really cute. I have a lot of different Halloween designs that I really want to have out and about, but not necessarily another ornament. For anything, right? $1.25. I could do a little fox stitch here. Happy fall. This would make a sweet little gift. And it folds up so flat. It's great to store. I probably should have gotten some more, but I didn't need so many projects. I just wanted one to play with. I'll come across something else in my travels, right? Also at the Dollar Tree was this very crooked Thankful Acorn, but it's a substantial piece of wood. It is wood, and this is carved in. These are carved lines. This isn't just drawn in. So I really like that effect. So I have a choice to color this a bit, take these off, remove this Thankful, which is crooked, and mount something cute down here. Maybe another fox. Be just like me, wouldn't it? More foxes. Because I have that Halloween house, I got bones. I think I'll put a couple of these around the house or leaning out of a window or something. And then they had these little things, which I guess depending on how you paint them, they could be apples or they could be little jack-o'-lanterns. So what an easy thing to paint. I'll paint the stem, paint the pumpkin, and then with a Sharpie, put a little jack-o'-lantern face on it. That was a had to have. I did a lot of Christmas shopping. I have a cat toy for my cat's stocking. Yes, my kitty cat gets a stocking. All my babies get stockings. I still make a stocking for my husband, and it's stuffed full of goodies. Dollar Tree had 8 pieces of kitty cats. I can't do them black because they won't show up on a black tree, but I could do a couple black for the orange tree and a couple purple with glitter. I think that'll be cute. Spooky. That's a package of 3. Great for frames. Put it in a corner crooked, a Halloween frame, or I can make ornaments. I don't know. 3 pieces of Wicked. And again, maybe I can do this in purple and that in green so it shows up on my black tree. Or I'll just save them for some frames. I had too much fun. If you guys want to shop with me, you should come by sometime. Let me know if you're in my area. We'll go use that as an excuse to go hunting. But wait, there's more. Every once in a while I come across something in the bag that I can't show because my husband watches my videos. I found another glass frog. This was at an antique shop, $6. That's my price. I like to pay less than $8 for a nice glass frog. This one is in mint condition. I don't see a single chip on it. So that's frog number 2. This was at a 50% off antique booth. So it was marked $18, and I got it for $9. So it's the actual pedestal and a beautifully huge frog. Now I did find a problem with it. One of the edges, and you really can't see unless you look very hard for it, is chipped. I'm not too concerned about that because this would be one I would keep. I don't think I would part with this. Clinks. It fits beautifully. And I'll probably get some little feet on it so it won't clink like that. But this is just beautiful. I love these on my stitch table. I have two right now on my stitch table downstairs. I have a massive collection of probably, oh, I've run out of room. I think I have 12 more of these. I can't stop buying them. So that's 3 frogs. And I don't know where to put this one. Put it on the floor for now. Because there's more. This is a cute little fat frog. He's great. Mint condition. He was $5. I remember that. I was so excited. I did leave some behind because they were either too chipped or I had one just like it and I still hadn't found a container for it. So I don't always get all the frogs that I see. But wait, there's more. Here's another fat frog. Whoa. Oh, man. It's not only fat, he's got a big dome. I think it's great. Mint condition. Well, maybe not. Maybe there are a couple of chips on the bottom. It's still in really good condition. And when I say chips, I mean inside the hole, it's a little rough. It's the top part that I'm more concerned about. I don't want to chip my finger on it. So that was another good find. Those are very common sizes too. I have no idea what's in here. Oh, Christmas stuff. I think that's it for now. Well, I've made my confessions. You've seen the damage that I'm capable of. Now I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to introduce you guys to my friend Lori, Spools. And she has been sending me pictures. She's now up at her mom's house. Hi, Lori. Hi, Pat. And I really think I need to make a trip to her mom's house because she's sending me pictures and I'm just blown away at some of the displays, some of the cross stitches. So I will probably include some of those as well. Hopefully I can get all this editing done. It's going to be quite a menagerie overload of senses to see all the cross stitch. Kind of makes up for the fact that I've got nothing to show right now. I can't say that I did any stitching. I got together with my friends on the Cape and we did meet at a wonderful place called Mike's Roast Beef on 28 in Yarmouth. And it was Spools, myself, and Lisa and Sophia, and my friend Steve. And we just sat there for 4 or 5 hours and just stitched and talked and ate and stitched and talked and ate. It was perfect. Well, they stitched. I just talked and ate. I had my cross stitch in my hand, but I don't think I did any stitching. It was just good to see them and hang out with them. So once again, thank you. I'll pop in at the end with a little goodbye. Enjoy. Smile. We're on camera. Hey, it's Sarah, the Northwoods Stitcher, and I'm here with a Stitcher Spotlight. I'm down here on the Cape visiting my friend Spools. I mean, Lori. And Lori has a house filled with beautiful things and cross-stitch stuff. So last night I actually dreamed about cross-stitch, but I really wanted her to show some of her stuff. So I put some things here in front. What can you tell us about your collection of spools?
Well, these are from Whilst Iris Snaps. They're a free pattern. So it says, let's see, that one's Be Brave. So it starts with...
Be brave?
Yep. Be kind, be you, and be brave.
Do you remember where you got these cute little things?
My mother, I think, gave me those spools.
I mean, everybody picks up spools for you now.
I know, and I've already taken everything my mother has because she keeps saying, yeah, more spools.
And they come in all kinds of sizes. And that's what I didn't understand, is that you've got massive ones, you've got tiny ones, you've got thick ones, you've got thin ones.
I know, and then Sarah stitched that needle book the other day, so I just made it into a spool. I know, that was fun. I did that one night.
Isn't that lovely? And do you glue it or just stitch it?
No, I just stitch it.
Yeah.
I
have yet to try one, but she's so tidy, the way she sutures it onto the spool. And then this little cutie here. There's so much more to show you guys. I mean, this is, what would you say? This is 1 inch by 1.5 inches?
Yeah, that was fun.
Is this a little prairie schooler?
No, that's Chelsea and me, I think. I think it's a Chelsea and me.
A very patriotic whale. It's too cute. And then these are stitched as well. And look at the reds. Now, did you use 2 kinds of reds in this one?
No, just all one. Yeah, just all one on those.
It's really beautiful.
Her pattern shows 2 different flosses, but I just used all one.
Is it a DMC?
I think so. I think it was. I don't remember now.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like a specialty thread. It's such a rich.
No, I don't think so. It's either that or a silky. But I think it was.
Do you have a preference? 819 or?
Yeah, 819 or like 3744.
We gotta go to. We were just talking about speaking in DMC language, because it is a kind of language when you can talk to a friend of what color do you like, and do you have a go-to color? What's your go-to green DMC? And we're so tired because we've been shopping all day. I have so much to show you guys, but it's gonna sit in the car until I get home and unpack it and make my confessions to my husband of what I bought. So we went to one thrift store?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, one thrift store, but then we went to the Dollar General, and then we went to, and we stitched with some friends.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We stitched with Lisa and Sophia.
Yeah.
And so Steve was there. It was great. We were there for how many hours? Let's see. We got there around 1:30, about 5 hours. And the people at the restaurant that we met at, it was like a roast beef shop. They were so nice and so friendly. So happy to have us, I think, because we were cars in the driveway. And what else happened yesterday? I think that was it for shopping. No, we went to Home Goods.
Oh, went to Home Goods.
Yes. And I will show you in the video some of the pumpkins. And they were all the pumpkins from Home Goods, the ceramic ones?
Yeah. Martha Stewart Home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
They're just gorgeous. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I didn't find any because I think Lori bought them all. But they were probably last year's and I missed out. So we'll just keep hunting. And then today we went to Marshall's and we went to the dollar store.
Yeah, and the antique shops.
And 2 antique shops.
3.
What was the third one?
I think so.
We did a lot of shopping. And then we went to TJ Maxx.
Yep.
And then we went out to eat.
Yeah.
I think that was it. I guess it was it was a successful day, whatever it was. But we have lots of filming to do in this house. So it's going to be a really what seems to be a messy version of editing. And there's a door behind me. You won't believe what's behind this door. She has the massive collection of prairie schoolers.
Yeah, I have a lot of prairie schoolers.
Yeah. And then she has a beautiful cupboard that I also got a couple of shots, or I think it's a video, of a cabinet full of patterns in her bedroom, which is like the best place for it because I like to look at stuff.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you do have something special here.
Yeah, I wanted to show something that was in my grandparents' house when they bought it in 1946, and it was a great aunt's. But I inherited it years ago, so it's God Bless Our Home. You can see the angle. There we go.
Yeah, just keep this
on paper.
So it's all perforated paper?
Yeah, and I just love it.
And I think it's one piece?
It's one piece, but you can see it's kind of falling apart and some of the threads kind of missing, but that's okay. Because it hung in my grandmother's dining room my whole life. And when she passed away, that's what I asked for.
So this has got to be over 100 years old.
Easily.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't
just a memory.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's been exposed to too much light either, because it's still vibrant. But the other cool thing is all the types of stitches that are in here.
Yeah, I know. We don't know who did it.
So I can see, I'm going to take my glasses off. There's some long stitches with definitely some type, it looks like a variegated red. And then there are some half stitches. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a big piece of perforated paper like that, but you can still get them. There are some specialty shops that get them. I know I had my hands on one at a Galleria years ago, Celebrations. And
but it's amazing how well it held up.
yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of the new stuff everyone's doing now. This is, granted, it's old and you can see it's creasing in the frame, but I mean, you know.
Where have you hung this? Or are hanging this?
It's in the hallway of my basement, on the way down to the basement.
Good, so it doesn't get any light.
It gets no light.
Yeah.
But I can see it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, exactly. And even the frame is really nice.
It's old.
It's
original. Well, to whoever framed it.
Yeah.
Way back when. But my grandmother didn't know, but it always hung in the dining room. She didn't take it down when they bought the house. So it always was there, because I said, who did that, Grandma? Because she was very crafty. And she says, no, it wasn't me, but it's always hung there, so.
I know enough about the history of these types of things that they were actually gifted to somebody who was either new in the neighborhood or a new house was built, and that was something that was done to present the home with. It's like the first piece of artwork, a welcoming thing. And this
you still see them in the antique stores now, but I haven't seen this pattern. I've seen other patterns.
That's absolutely incredible. Very nice.
I knew my brother wouldn't fight me for it. He's not into this whole, he appreciates it, but he's not into all this.
It's nice when there's no sibling rivalry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to inherit all the good stuff.
Very, very much so. So there's tons of spools in this house. And I don't know, is it your mom's doing? She's the one who started you on spools, or did you just...
Yeah, she's always had them. And when I saw these Wild Irish Snaps patterns, I was like, oh my word, I have to do that. So and then I've gone a little crazy. And it's the easiest way to finish something.
It's wonderful.
And it's tiny. It doesn't take up a lot of room.
It doesn't take up a lot of room, and you can display them in so many different ways. And I think it's wonderful. You can put them in baskets, you can put them on a shelf, you can make a pyramid out of them.
I stitch them when I go away to see my mother and things like that. I stitch these little things. It doesn't take up any space.
So next we have to go to her mom's house. Because I'm sure she's got some wonderful stitches hanging. There are a few that she's done that are here that we've got shots of. So we'll have some of those in the video as well. So I'm excited to show that. And then there's a hutch in the bedroom that I'm sleeping in that's chock-a-block-a full. And there's all size stitches in there. From tiny little things to really big things. You have your grandmother's, help me.
Thimbles.
Thimble.
The little thimble.
But from when she was a child.
Yeah.
So it's so tiny.
I know.
It's just adorable.
These are all the special things. I know.
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
That's really great. And you're up to just 2 sewing cabinets right now, or is it 3?
2 antique ones, and then about 4 of the ones, the accordion ones that fold out.
Yeah.
Because everyone doesn't want this stuff anymore. They just give it to you.
That's wonderful.
Do you want this? Yeah, I'll take it.
Of course I'll take it. Wow. And I'm so glad you find a home and a room for it. That reminds me, at one of the antique places we were at today, I have to look up the pattern because it's really beginning to bother me. I found a cross stitch and I thought, oh, I'm going to rescue it. No. It was priced $76. It was a little 8x10 of a lighthouse. I'm pretty sure its dimensions gold, right?
Yeah.
Gold collection.
Right.
The 5x7s. Pretty sure I can still buy this kit on eBay. But they called it a vintage cross stitch. And they priced it at $76. Which is great. They know the value of how much time went into this very detailed small 5x7 stitch. But it was I didn't get to rescue it because I'm not paying $76 to rescue that. But there is one in the video that I'll put in here that Lori rescued. What can you tell us about that tiny little skeleton?
That little skeleton, I found at the Visiting Nurses thrift store in Yarmouth. And I thought I was just buying the frame and the matting. And I brought it home and the cross stitch was done. So I just mounted it in there myself. I'm like, are you kidding? It was like a couple dollars.
Yeah. And it's so tiny. I swear it's on 22 count.
It must be.
But it's perfect for this stitch because it's a skeleton.
Yeah, it's
I'll try to put it right here. But look how tiny that is. That was a rescue, right?
Yeah, that was a rescue.
It's a fantastic rescue.
I know.
And my daughter painted that. In the meantime, we're overtired and we're having too much fun. I just wanted to pop on and show you why I'm showing you pictures of this house and all these beautiful things in it. Because it's her.
That's fun.
And she's
Well,
got quite
we've had a fun weekend.
Yeah, we have. And she's got quite a setup. And tomorrow we'll do some more filming. If it's not too much of an interruption in our fun full day event. So we'll have her downstairs to do, the bedroom I'm sleeping in. And I happen to know that what she's got underneath the bed and storage.
A lot.
You have a lot. I don't know if we'll get to all of it. But that just means I'll have to make another trip. So the other good news is that hopefully in the next few months or so, after our cross-stitch group met yesterday, maybe you guys will get a Cape Cod chapter together and you guys will do some stitching.
I know.
It'd be nice if you can get a group down here.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
I know, we miss it when you were living here.
It was fun. Still is, though, when I come down.
I know.
So we'll end it here and we will pop in and show you guys some more stuff tomorrow. All these pictures that we can collect together, and I'll have her digging under beds and going through books. And
I know. We'll show the pillow.
We'll show the pillow. Yeah, you have a story about that. But that's just one of 2 pillows.
I've done 3. I think I've done 3.
That
yeah,
size.
3 pillows. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of big pillows. She's a busy lady. All right. Stay tuned for more pictures.
Bye.
I'm about to sit down and go through this massive box of Plum Streets. Isn't this great? All right, let's go film that little room. Okay. I'm going to open up this door. What's behind this tiny little door off the kitchen? What was this room for originally?
Well, we call it the little room because it's really little.
It's really little, but
I used to have it as my sewing room a long time ago.
Oh, that would make it.
Then my husband had it for an office for a while.
And did he put up mental ward?
Yes, that was his grandfather's.
So,
and then I've put all my scrapbooks in here on this giant bookcase. It's 5 feet by 5 feet.
it is a tiny room, so I'm sorry we feel a little claustrophobic in here, but look at these fantastic bins she got for her fabrics. And then she's got these really great pull-out storage bins below some photo albums.
Yeah, there's some stitching stuff in there.
And then this bookcase just continues up the wall to the ceiling, really. But what are those? What are those over there?
These are all the Prairie Schoolers.
Wow.
So they're all in order by number.
That's fantastic.
But I've been collecting them since the 80s.
And those are Prairie Schoolers?
Yeah.
Wow. So I think it's safe to say you probably have the whole collection?
Almost. I don't have some. I'm missing a few in the beginning, but all at the end. I have everything that she did. And all the miniature cards, all the minis that she did. I've got boxes of those.
You have more than one box?
Well, like this is the mini ones, and then I have all the 5x7s.
Oh, wow.
I have all the Prairie Schooler Santas originals 5x7 in this box. Everything she did in 5x7 size.
Holy cow. Why don't you bring those out? I play with those too. I look at those. I look at those too.
I know.
Those are cute little storage containers that you found.
Ocean State job.
Really? Oh, and here's a cute little stitch.
Oh yeah, I did that one. That was from Just Cross Stitch magazine, one of the summer issues.
That's lovely. Oh, and we didn't show these. We forgot to say we went to the Cranberry Festival.
Yeah, in Harwich today.
Those are the cutest, littlest metal Christmas stockings I've ever seen. Do you think you can hold one up for us?
Yes.
Because they're probably, what, 5 inches long?
Yeah, they're adorable.
Long, with a little opening.
Yeah.
What a great little thing to stuff and decorate. I love it. And is this a, that peg thing, is that for holding like lids and things? Or cutting boards?
Pampered Chef.
Ah.
I found that at the thrift store for $2. I couldn't pass it up.
I don't know if we should call you thrifts or spools. So you do have some carding stuff, I see. And these are great little wooden storage things that you have.
Yeah, I got those at IKEA years ago to go with the bookcase.
Wow. Really great stuff. We have the Mona Lisa up there on the shelf.
Yeah, that was out of the X-Stitch magazine out of England. Because I got those the first couple of years.
That's just great. What fun.
And all the roller frame.
Oh yeah, all the roller frames. All the pieces you might need for different size things. That's just brilliant. And is this full of cross stitch?
No. This is. That little thing has some stitching stuff in it.
Okay. It's everywhere.
Ornaments. Yeah, everywhere. And of course, all of our initials and birthdays.
Do you know what the length is?
Oh no, I'll have to measure.
And then for the real skinnies, she's done zip codes. More spools. And blackbird designs. Those are her dad's uniform buttons and pin. More of his buttons on the back. Remember this little treasure. Do you remember how much this little guy was? You said it was like 20 bucks? $25. And it's just this really cute antique old sewing chest. It probably held a sewing machine, right?
No, just a sewing box. And then Scargo Tower. And the fish. That's a great pattern.
Just love that too. I didn't hit play. Patoki. Dad made that. Your dad was so talented. That's sweet. No watering needed. Ooh, let's take a peek what's in this. It looks promising. Ooh. Treasures. A little miniature. And do you think this is a cracker tray? I think it is.
I think so.
And this is the Scarlet House, right?
Yes.
With your grandmother's name.
Yep.
Look at this little cutie over here. And that was from the dollar store, that little frame.
Yeah, I know. I think
Things that are waiting to be framed. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And look at the little treasure chest at the bottom. And do you remember which pattern this is?
it's Kathy Barrick.
Oh, Kathy Barrick. Of course. Such talent. Oh, there's more. Men's the Soul. That looks like that'll fit in an 8x10.
Yeah, I changed the words.
I love the buttons. Yeah, I don't think so. Spools, spools. But wait, there's more. Spools, spools. Crocs filled with spools, spools everywhere you look. More spools, spools. The Master's roller frame. Oh, I got a glare. Cape Cod boys, they have no sleds. They slide their down hills on codfish heads. Cape Cod girls, they have no combs. They comb their hair with codfish bones. A Stitcher. Look how tiny this little guy is. Isn't that sweet? No, you said this was 18 count?
Yes.
Gosh, it looks smaller than that. Just adorable. Don't fall. So when you sleep over at Spools' house, all you dream about is cross stitch. Look at this adorable tray. These tiny little plastic leaves and pumpkins. It's perfection. I've been hunting one of these pumpkins ever since I saw them. She's got quite a few. I think she's got 3 or 4 of them.
That's Blackbird.
Blackbird. I don't remember seeing that one.
And I put our initials on it and town.
That's perfect. Very James Bond-like. Too much stitching is just enough.
Stitching there too.
Oh, good. We can open that up.
And the same ornaments you did.
This is what inspired me to do all of my pillows. Look at that. Aren't they cute? So when Spools is sitting in her chair, this is her beauty next to her, her little stitch box. But you've got to see some of the things in here. Like this little treasure. Isn't that precious? And she put a little padded pillow in there for a pincushion. She dressed it up. And she's got another Ort container. And this she made. Just lovely. And this is on the other side of her chair. Just a few more patterns too. Are those all wanna-dos?
Yes, immediate wanna-dos.
Immediate wanna-dos. We do prioritize. And is that little cabinet filled with stitchy things too? Or just trinkets?
Just trinkets. My dad made the cabinets.
He made that?
Yeah.
Oh, just lovely.
And my sewing. Oh yeah,
Stitch Con Ort Keeper. Another lovely sewing cabinet. Too pretty.
And the thimbles.
Look
My
how
grandmother's
tiny those are.
my grandmother's thimbles from when she was little.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I bought those little
They're really kids thimbles.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's no way they fit anybody's fingers.
No, they're for children.
Wow. That's incredible.
And I wanted to enjoy it.
They're so tiny.
So I put them in, I got those little cloches off Amazon.
Did she date this?
It was 2018.
2018. I know, right? Great things, great treasures. And I can't thank her enough for having me down there and showing me so much stuff. But there's still so much more to show. So I have to go back. I have to make her climb under her bed and pull everything out because there's lots of stuff that's hidden away that hasn't, it's seasonal, you know, and how we all have our rotations. And we haven't done the downstairs of her house. And I never got to the cabinet in the bedroom that I was sleeping in, which I think was just wafting in my dreams. And I woke up dreaming about cross stitch. So it was just a lovely stay and a lovely place to be surrounded by all that beauty. So that will be some other video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope you have some crafty bug and you do something fun, whether it's changing up your decorations or kitting up a new cross stitch. Just enjoy some colors, enjoy the peace and the beauty of the season, and be safe.